If you look at that, welcome back to a brand new video of the Targeted Individual Program, Targeted Individual Experience, Target Individual Programming. So I just got a text from the TI in California telling me that she was she just got out of the county jail and she was being charged with making a domestic terrorist threat. And I'm like, what kind of bullshit is that? How are you making domestic terrorist threat? Apparently, what she told me was that you had a perp who was harassing her, coming in between the house where she lived, making all kind of noise, and she didn't even see the person, really. So she just said something like, if you are targeting me, if you are hitting me with directed energy weapons, then you deserve to be slaughtered, right? Like the perp that you are, something like that. What you blowing your horn for, man? Ain't nobody there. Look. See, I have to tell you, trying to get my attention. Look, oh, today's color, the color gray. That's today's color. That's why he honking his horn. Today's color, the color. Remember that. That's why I show you guys. Color is gray today. So when you start to see a lot of gray vehicles, or a lot of people wearing gray, right? Remember, talk about the threes, right? 1, 2, 3. See that? There you go. Like I said, they always do things to get my attention, and then and the way they do it too is like they try to make it seem like I'm not being targeted. Well, yes, I am. Well, yes, I am, and I prove it. Another color gray. Look, color gray. Right? There you go. So yeah, so I said to her, of course, like I said, they're trying to get rid of us TIs because they know what it is that they're doing. Because of this Trump administration, law enforcement is ramping up the effort, gray vehicles, ramping up the effort to try to get rid of TIs. All right, target individuals, because they know what it is that they've been doing. So those TIs who, I tell you, those TIs who are exposing what is being done, color gray, look, color gray, see that? The color gray. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, okay, I thought so. I don't know what the hell they were doing. They're reversing. What the heck? What are you reversing for? You can't go any damn way. But oh yeah. So, like I tell her, they manipulate her because they know that she's so traumatized that they can do shit like that to say, oh, well, the Verizon thing. Oh, they're making she made a terroristic threat. That's not a terroristic threat. That is not. Okay? And she should have called the people. I'm gonna tell you this. I said the next time they do, call the cops on them, so you have a record of that. Call the cops. Don't even say anything. Just call the cops. That way, and you document every time you call the cops. You let them know what happened, so you have it documented on record. So they're trying to get rid of her neighbors, because they're targeting her, and this is what they do. When I talk about predator law enforcement, this is what I talk about. They are predators, and if you're not careful, right, they will use neighbors, they will use people to target you, right? And particularly, like I said, they have expert in psychological manipulation. So they know she has PTSD from her targeting, from being hit with BCI, and lately she's been sending me videos where there's like a dent in her forehead when she gets up. So they are hitting her with microwave and radio wave frequency weapons. She has all these bruises all over her body when she gets up. So she's angry, and she has every right to be. But this is new. Is it the same vehicle? LZZ 32. I'm not sure. LZZ 3291. Oh, look. Carrying the sign. Carrying the stop sign. What I talk about, right? Have you ever seen that before? Have you ever seen anybody carrying the stop sign before? Right? Like I said, particularly after they try to do certain things and try to send some subliminal message, this is what they do. And being that the New York Fecal Department I guess is not showing up this morning, they send, you look young. You look like he's a teenager. Look. look. You're looking in the garbage can. Tell you. Looking in the garbage can, let me tell you. Another form of like the homeless theme, right? Now, does he look homeless too? Like I said, sometimes they'll dress them up in clean clothes, but they'll smell bad. And I have documented these things before. When they used to target me with the homeless people like every single day, particularly on the bus or on the bus stop, I don't know why you showed me. I don't know why you showed me, bro. And you'll see they always hold the stuff with it. It's like they're showing me, right? But they try to be sneaky about it, right? So yeah, why you showing me? What the hell you showing me? You come out. What do you come? This is what? This is This is a smoke shop. That's what that is. Oh, I see you. Yeah, yeah. You saw that, right? As soon as I went to document the smoke shop, they all lighting cigarettes in there. Look at it. Look at it. What the hell are they doing in there? All lighting their cigarettes in there. Because they use them to target me, so I guess what happens? They're getting a taste of their own medicine. Yeah, look over there in the black jacket, stick her finger in her ears, and then the white guy come over there. The white guy look over there again. Like I can tell you, they're very emboldened. They're very emboldened. I guess they again using white dudes, huh? Like I tell you, this is what they do to these Sambinas and these Negropean females. Use white dudes or Hispanic dudes or have you because they think that they're better than us black men, right? So they get, particularly when it comes to our women, and our women are practice the most colorism more than anybody else. And they'll say I'm hated. No, it's not hate, it's the truth. Black women have more children with other groups of men than other women do. Okay? And that's a fact. So you can look at the statistics, right? Black women have over 1 million more children with other groups of men than women of other groups. All right. Now you'll see what they'll do today. Oh, great vehicle. You'll see what they'll do today because again they have a head time okay. They because of what they did to the TI in California, they're gonna try to do the same thing here. I was talking about whenever they attack one of us with a blitz, they're gonna attack all of us with a blitz. Okay. Oh yeah, you on it too. All right, what's the hand placement? All right, watch the hand placement. Watch what he do. He didn't put his hands all the way up to his neck, right? But he made the gesture, right? But trying to be slick about it, right? So you see him like yawning a couple times, so that you can say him back. And when he rests his hand, like close to his neck, but not to his neck, it's those same gestures, right? So now that they don't have to do it. Now, why is he walking with a mask on? Huh? He's supposed to be homeless and digging across the street, right? You don't see homeless people with masks on. Okay, you don't see that. All right, because that's what it is. They're cows. One of their perps. They try to send a subliminal message. Homeless people digging the garbage can. That sort of thing. Looking for change on the floor. All right, come on, man. They're not that slick. They're not that slick. And yesterday, remember I talked about yesterday how there was some subliminal message about packages? Let's take a pinky finger. All right, see the pinky finger? That's what they'll do. They'll be sticking their pinky finger out. And let me stick up my pinky finger. Oh, yeah. I'm sticking up my pinky finger. So yeah, so they getting a taste of their own medicine. That's what happens, right? And you know how I know they're getting a taste of their own medicine, right? You know how I know they're getting a taste of their own medicine? When they do shit like that, like what they do. And as I walk, to document the smoke shop, they're in there lighting cigarette. Not even lighting cigarettes. I don't know what the hell they was doing. They just had they was like lighting up their lighter, I should say. Yeah, they deserve it, right? They deserve it. That's what they say about us TIs. They deserve it. I'm gonna say the same thing to them. They deserve it. Their ass deserve to be targeted. As he comes out. Yeah, you got the middle finger. He pointing at me. Come pointing at me. And they try to be slick too, because he comes out of the smoke shop to mask her, but I can see that. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up. But look at her, using teenagers. Yeah, they should be in school. All right, it should be in school. See what I said? All of a sudden the teens show up. All right, start using their children. All right, your children should be in school, man. Okay. But yeah. Again, just to show you guys how you start to see. Now, what's the hand signals? What's the hand signals? All right, using the middle finger. What's the hand signals? So I got my pinky finger stuck out, and I got my middle finger stuck out. Okay. Oh yeah. And then the New York Predator Department this morning, again using the sirens. Look, how about the color gray? Oh, you looking at the color? Oh yeah, you got the gray hat on. Look at the color gray. Oh yeah. What I tell y'all? I don't know what it is that they do with me, Tom. How they try to get my attention? Huh? Walk down the block, car honking his horn for no reason. All right. There you go. All right. Get their ass. Target their ass. That's right. See, they think it's okay to do what they're doing because, the dark tribes in law enforcement is telling them to do this and that. Right? And like I said, you see all these stores, I talk about all these stores, all these smoke shops, all these bodegas, all these, liquor stores and, clothing stores or what have you, cell phone stores. None of them just owned by black people. Eyeglasses stores, vision center. None of this shit is owned by black people. But the pharmacies, we locked out of the pharmacy. The pharmacy industry locked out of that shit, right? But guess what? They'll let you have a barber shop. They'll let you have a small food store, a food shop like over here, Jamaican Flavors. You know what I'm saying? Barber shop over there again, right? Clothing. Yeah. You heard me. You heard me. I heard me loud and clear. Hope you do. I hope you heard me loud and clear. But yeah, I decided to send a subliminal message. I did the same shit back to them. That's all. They target me, they get targeted back. There is the noise campaign now. Right? The noise campaign now. The shit that they do, man. The FECA Department of New York. That's who they are. When those that are targeting me, they got the label, the New York Predator Department and the FECA Department of New York. There you go. But anyhow, they're very, very slick, man, what it is that they do. But they don't understand that I've studied their shit. I've studied their shit. Now, again, why is the bus taking so long? Right? Just to let you guys know, it is a little after 10 a.m. in the morning. So it's not, look at the headset, look what she does with her phone. Look what she does. I'm going to keep documenting. It don't matter. It don't matter. I'm going to keep documenting. Like I said, they're going to do what they have to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. And what I have to do. Simple as that. But yeah. So like I said, woke up this morning, start targeting me, again, using family members. But like I said, this is psychological warfare, cognitive warfare, cognitive warfare against those of us who no longer believe in Christianity, and your fecal department ambulance again, right? That they try to control, right, using psychological manipulation, using classified technology, use covert drugging, honey trapping. Oh, there's the Verizon truck again. Hey, what you guys just doing? Wasn't there parked up on this rock? It must be a different one, right? So when I see the Verizon truck, what's going on, right? I can tell you guys, early on in my targeting, when they were surveilling me and they were targeting me heavily, they used to be the Verizon dudes, hanging out on the block. All right. So look at my apartment building. They come out from the basement. Maybe that's why they keep using the basement theme. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. There you go. You're approaching to the apartment. You hear the sirens when I said that? Yeah, they used to use the basement theme, right? Or is it because she's right? So they come out my apartment every morning to go to work. They would come out of the building, out of the basement at the exact same time, being severe, and they would stand up there and they would be laughing, looking at me, smiling. I talked about this, right? I talked about this many times, man. The illegal surveillance, getting those in the cell phone, companies and the telecom companies who work in the telecom companies to engage in illegal surveillance. That's how they get around certain things, right? And these people are paid, right, either through positions at their job, raises, or through. Now, why you look at the way you park? Why you park right there? Yeah, why you park right there? Right? Oh yeah. Look. Another clown. Another clown. Let's playing those audio things. Oh yeah. I don't know me very well, dude. Exposing me asses all the way. All the way.